Hello and welcome to the Turn Up the Radio podcast, where we discuss our favorite indie and alternative bands with new episodes every other Friday. I'm Dan.
I'm Mike. Yeah, welcome to the show. For this week's episode, we're going to talk about Smallpools, starting with their debut album, Lovetap.
We'll go song by song, sharing our thoughts as well as tiering each song.
Enjoy the show. Are we on?
Yes, sir.
Happy sunny end of April on Wednesday.
Monday number 3.
Yeah, I can't keep track anymore. This has been the longest week of my entire life.
It's only Wednesday. That sucks.
Exhibit A.
So I guess, we're going to get into Smallpools here. You're one of your favorite bands, would you say?
In my top 3.
Really?
Sure. In my top 3. 100%.
I know that's a lot for you.
You knew letting me pick, I was gonna pick Smallpools for sure. This is an album, like, I didn't really have to listen to it to do my research. Like, I could hear every song in my head, without question. Did we discover Smallpools the same way?
I think either you showed me, maybe you showed me. Was it on FIFA 13?
FIFA 14.
14. In the demo, though. I think it was even in the demo, I want to say.
It might have been. Because Dreaming came out, like, well before, because it was on their first LP.
Yes.
There were 4 songs on, like, a self-titled EP.
Yep.
I found it on FIFA. And whether I showed you or you just discovered it, because that was the first next gen.
That was the FIFA that I was in the top 100 in the world in the advanced shooting drill.
That's the FIFA that's in the top 1 of all FIFAs ever made.
The cover alone.
The best FIFA ever. Oh, yeah, I mean, that says enough. We could probably do an entire episode on
that. Would be cool.
That soundtrack. I would love that. That is a goated soundtrack. But I did discover them through that. Dreaming was on FIFA 14.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really listen to the rest of the album until I went to Millersville.
I didn't listen to it for a while, and even like the back half I didn't really listen to until this week. I'm glad I did with some. On others I'm not so glad.
You didn't listen to like the whole album? I'm trying to think of songs.
I've never heard Submarine before. Like,
that's fair.
I think No Story Time I had heard.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the more popular ones, I think, on the album.
I have here that in 2013, Magic Man did a remix of Dreaming.
Yes.
Have you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
I like it.
Is it vocals or just like effects remix?
It's a little of both. It's not like, when I think of a remix, like, to give one back to you, the Chainsmokers did a remix of Dreaming, which I love. It's very like EDM. Everything's kind of chopped up, and I don't listen to the Magic Man one as much. I love the Dreaming one. There's a bunch of remixes, especially on like SoundCloud, of like random Smallpools songs. There's a good one of Mason Jar.
Do you know what songs they released on the Japan only? They had 3
There
Japan
was 3
only.
bonus songs, and they were remixes.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Well, Dreaming remix, the Chainsmokers remix, Dreaming live acoustic, and karaoke version.
I have never heard the karaoke version of karaoke.
I'd like to hear that.
Is it just them karaokeing it?
I didn't actually listen to it, but
we'll have to play that after.
Excuse me.
I've seen that version like on Discogs, but I wasn't too keen on, like, I should have went and listened to them, but I didn't. I've heard the Chainsmokers remix like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So. The Magic Man one's not bad. I can't hear it in my head right now, which is why when you ask me, I can't. But I know I've listened to it before.
But that may be foreshadowing. Maybe.
So. But yeah, until I got to Millersville, I didn't really listen to this album. One of my favorite stories is that I showed up to play soccer tennis with Mike, and he just started playing the album. He played American Love, and I was like, you like Smallpools? Like, I hadn't met anyone, like, people heard it on FIFA, but no one really liked them. Then he was like, you like Smallpools? And that was kind of like the catalyst of our friendship.
Dude, I mean, that song is just such a great, if you're going to show one song by them,
American
Love. Got to be it. Dreamin'.
Oh, okay.
Dreamin'.
He started the album from the first song. But
yeah.
Also at Millersville, I took a music class that first semester, and basically the entire class was everybody, because it was like a big auditorium, submitted a song to the professor, and then every day we just listened to one of the songs, talked about it, just did that. And I submitted Dreaming. My friend Alan, who sat next to me, loved hip hop and only hip hop. He like cursed anything that wasn't hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of annoying, but I respected it. I played Dreaming. That was the song I submitted, and he was like, "Dude, I love that."
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Dreaming is a song that nobody like.
I couldn't see someone disliking it.
I've never met anyone that has.
I will say, though, since we are going to go see them in a couple weeks here, and we both have seen them multiple times, it's not as big live. Something about it is missing. Maybe now with the full band, once we're seeing them, it'll be different, but something about it is just a little bit more dry, I would say.
There's a lot of songs that I love that don't hit the same live. It's just hard to get like that, like atmospheric.
And the produce, like it was probably overproduced.
It was probably like mixed and everything. The synth doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah.
His falsetto in the studio version, he's like screaming it.
Yeah.
Can't really do that live without, probably like missing
That's
notes
true.
or something. Like it's a hard song to do live.
But it doesn't even need to be like the studio version for me to love it.
The live version is still incredible. They are a band that I would love seeing live. I've seen them. This will be my 5th time, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Twice in DC, once or 3 times in DC. Nice drumstick.
Dude, remember? So
he tossed that right to you. He literally pointed it to you.
I said, "Big Bo." He threw it to me. And I literally would not give it to you just to even look at it. Do you remember that? You're like,
yeah.
"Dude, I'm not going to take it from you." I was like clutching it like that.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Dude, just let me see it.
I wanted it, but I wasn't going to take it. You caught it fair and square. He did point right to you. That was so sick.
Big Bo. I manifested that.
Oh, yeah. 2 in DC, 1 in Pittsburgh, 1 in Manhattan. So this will be
4.
Yeah, so this will be my 5th time.
Okay.
In May. They've done like similar things every show. Like when they introduced Killer Whales, they talk about how whenever they started becoming a band, people hated them because of Smallpools. They thought it had something to do with like SeaWorld. People like protest SeaWorld. So they named the song Killer Whales. Killer whales are kept in small pools. They have there was like a big controversy with them.
I do remember that. That's not how I interpreted it, but we'll talk about that.
Well, that's
a little
literally
bit
what Sean says before.
Yeah.
And he says that before they play it, and he's done that at every show.
Yeah, I do recall that because I always want to catch it. They got to have a supplier or something.
The first time I ever saw them in New York, they let a girl keep the killer whale.
Yeah.
Since then, they've taken it back every time because I've wanted that. I'm like, give me the killer whale.
Hey, that's a lot of overhead.
It's a big ass inflatable too. Have you seen American Love where they do the xylophone?
No.
There was one show where he like during the middle of the song where it kind of breaks down, he literally does like a xylophone solo. And they like wheel it out. And the one show I saw, the stand was broke, so the xylophone was spinning. So one guy held it, one of the band members held it while he played it, and then when he was done, he hit the last note, threw the stick, and spun the xylophone, and it was the timing on it was so sick.
Oh yeah,
so cool.
Dude, they have great energy.
They have incredible energy. Yeah, they're in my top 3 favorite bands, like artists.
Well, let's talk about why.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Lovetap, March 24th, 2015. Those are the days.
I didn't do anything to go back.
Those are the fucking days, man. 2015. We're about to graduate high school.
I know.
Holy shit. First song, American Love.
First song on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean first song?
I have what's the first song they wrote as a band here. I've just been waiting because
it's not American Love.
No, it's not.
Word. I assume it's one of the 4 on the EP. We'll get there.
Okay.
I love this song. This was a personal favorite of Mike and I at Millersville. I think it's, again, kind of a perfect intro. The song has more energy than most of the songs on the album. It's
cool. Musically, I really like it. I like in the intro, it's like very clap heavy on the downbeat.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. But then in the chorus, at least in the first chorus, they play like Bo plays on the upbeat, and I just think that really The drums really make a lot of these songs in my mind.
There's a couple of songs that the drums make it for me, or at least I can really notice them more so than other songs. I didn't really get a message from this song. Like, there's a couple things.
The song about meeting a foreign woman and falling in love.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's what I took from it.
The bridge makes the song for me, though.
Really?
If I belong to anyone, I'd choose a blonde and have a son. I just like the way he sings it.
Yeah.
I like that it builds and he keeps like repeating it, but he tweaks the lyrics just slightly on each one. You would teach him things to get him by. The city girls will never bite, and at the end, it's dress him up in tennis shoes, play along until he's good. Mm-hmm. I love how he just tweaks it a little bit as it builds.
Yeah.
And then it goes back into the outro.
I like the way he says American.
I never knew it was then she flew me to Milan. I never knew what I thought he said, but I never knew it was.
There were so many on
I thought he said, and then she flew me to the pond.
Why not?
Why not? I never really looked up these lyrics, but maybe like across the pond.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I could see it.
I never thought of that before, but I just thought he said pond. Yeah, I was looking up like some of the meanings behind it, and it was like foreign cotton and sheets of ice. Ice could be like jewelry. She's like a rich girl.
Yes. Yes, that's what I got too.
And then she wants to buy it from her dad to tear it down, and then tell her uncles. Like, the genius had like it could be, like bad childhood memories of her dad, so she buys something that was his and tears it down.
Yeah.
But she also has so much money, she can afford to just tear shit down and rebuild it. And she's not like she's very materialistic.
I think this song's more of like an idea of a person than like an actual person.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I took it.
That was just some of the notes that I saw.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think there's going to be a lot of like lyrical depth on some of these songs. They're pretty just straightforward, like summer beach bops.
Yeah.
And which I love.
Yeah. I love it too. At first.
Oh God. Are you another top? Is this another top heavy for you?
Somewhat.
I guess we'll see. You're very top heavy. I like a good album that.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a little bit. It just got a little repetitive eventually for me, but yeah, we'll talk.
We'll get to
about
it. I don't. By all means, this is one of my favorite albums. I don't think it's a perfect album.
Yeah.
I was pretty harsh with my tears. I tried to be. I had this at B.
Ooh. I had this in A, actually.
Okay.
It was kind of like the guitar in the beginning. It's almost like desert, like ding 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 ding.
You picture someone like flying through and like
yeah. Musically, this kind of made this an A, but
I just had it in B because I kind of the way I did my tier list because I tried to be, I didn't want to be like
SSSAA, like the hippocampus subreddit wants us to be like.
And I kind of worked. I didn't do it in order. I like put down what I knew were my S's, and then like, okay, I like these ones just a little bit less. Okay, do I like this one more than the A's? No, so it's a B. I kind of did it that way, and I think I was pretty fair. I had this in B. It has a sentimental value to me, but musically, it's not one of my favorites.
I think maybe B for now, and kind of see where everything ends up.
I'm trying to find a reason to yell at you, but I don't know. I think A or B is fair. A would have been a more sentimental choice for me.
Yeah.
But no, I like B for this one.
Okay. Track number 2, as we discussed about, is Killer Whales.
They don't belong in Smallpools, man.
No.
No, they do not. Do you know? I don't know if you know. I guess you probably would have brought it up by now. If you held a gun to my head and asked me what my favorite song of all time was, it's Killer Whales.
No.
Swear to God.
Really?
Swear to God.
Wow.
It's crazy that not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Because like I asked Shannon a few weeks ago, I don't
know if I could pick one favorite song of all time.
It's like it always switches depending on what mood. If I'm sad, I'm definitely not listening to Killer Whales.
Yeah.
But there's something so infectious about this song. It's also Killer Whales are one of my favorite animals.
Yeah.
I also love a good synth. I love the energy. I love the way he sings, what he say. Everything about this song is perfect to me. It's from the moment I heard it, I was like, this is one of my favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
And like as the years went on, I kept overplaying it, and it just didn't get old.
Yeah.
It like refused to get annoying to me.
Yeah. I mean, the chorus especially, I think he's real smooth with the vocals. Like, he has a big range.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it's very impressive to me. To me, the thing that made this song to me, actually, in the verse, it's going to be hard to describe, but like the drums again, it's like, oh, 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 oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh, oh. See how the
It
last
takes
one?
it like breaks on that
Yes.
last one. Yeah.
Because a majority of the songs on this album are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, like at least half.
Yeah.
But this one's like, oh, 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 oh.
It's crazy that you pick up on that stuff like that. I like can't even hear, like I've heard this song more than most other songs I've ever heard, and I can't hear that in my head right now.
Really?
It's like I know what you're saying, but I just like listening to it, I don't pick up on the certain drum beats
Yeah.
and the way that they're playing. This is a pretty good, like, it's kind of a breakup song in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna start gushing.
That's okay.
I love the way that like the chorus goes. Like, you're the one that they spoke about. Kind of like she left, and he's picturing her doing something like noble, like saving all the killer whales, kind of thing. In my mind, at times I thought it was like he was like he knows that she's not doing that, but he wants to imagine her being like the love interest, like
yes.
not doing something he doesn't want her to do. He's picturing her doing something that he would like her to do. Like
Yeah.
saving all the killer whales. She's not out with somebody
That's-
else or partying or whatever guys don't want.
That's how I took it too.
Yeah.
I wrote
Like, she's not actually that's why he's asking, were you saving all the killer
Yes.
whales?
I kind of thought it was like a coping mechanism. Like,
Yeah.
saving the killer whales was like the excuse he came up with. Like, you haven't been around. Like, were you out saving the killer whales? Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of where I saw it. Yeah, this song is awesome though.
I keep my chest locked tight to the minute you come around. Could also be like a summer fling, like they see each other every summer, and he
Yeah.
just like waits and waits.
Mm-hmm.
I love the can you live with my mistakes? Like, can you put up with me at my worst? Can you live with what I've done? The fucking bridge, Dan. The fucking bridge. He like whispers it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to paint your face in my brain so I can get sleep and calm my mind. But she was like, oh my God, the way he says it. Oh, it's so good. Because you can easily say, like, I miss you. I think
Yes.
about you and it makes me feel better. But like I'm trying to paint your face in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a beautiful way to say that. And then the end, like the way the synth goes with like the last chorus. It's fucking incredible. The song is incredible. The synth hits so hard too.
Yeah.
That like, I don't know if it's like a synth or synthy guitar, but like the very last part of the song, like after the
Yeah.
last chorus,
Oh.
they like lay on that note a little bit and play like a little like melody.
Oh. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Do, do.
I
didn't know he was saying you weren't around.
Yeah, you weren't, but
you
he
weren't
like,
around.
yeah,
You weren't around. Huh.
But it fits.
It does.
It,
I
like,
didn't know.
fits with
I
the way
thought he
you
was
sing.
saying you were around. Like, I didn't know he was saying you weren't.
He's kind of hanging on the around, like you were around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
I will say, and like, this is a majority of 21 Pilots, like, first couple albums. It does kind of seem like every song is like intro, verse, chorus, break, chorus.
Traditional like song structure.
Every single one.
Yeah.
And every single chorus is like, or every single break is like way down here.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I mean?
yeah. 21 Pilots kind of had a certain like verse, chorus,
Yep.
verse, rap of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
little melody, outro kind of thing. I mean, if you have a structure, it's also their first like album. They might play it safe
Well,
and just
and
get their music out.
My song has the same structure. It's only when I listen to it straight that I'm like, okay, I'm seeing some like similarities
It's
here.
traditional for a reason, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because it works. And it makes sense. This song
Okay.
is incredible.
I'll go first for this one.
Yeah, probably an F tier on my mind.
I actually had it in B.
In what?
B.
I thought you said D, bro. I was
No,
about to
bro,
come across that
no.
fucking table. You're a piece of shit.
Why?
We have to agree on A because we're in between.
You had it as S.
Yes,
of course. Yeah.
I'll put my favorite song of all time in A.
Okay. Over Dreaming?
What?
Over Dreaming?
We haven't gotten that. Yeah, I mean,
I know, but in your head, like that song is.
yes. Personally, yes.
Okay.
Objectively, different
there's-
conversation.
yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
still
I mean, we could go
objective,
into
but-
that. But yeah, this is my favorite song on the album. One of my favorites, probably my favorite song of all time. You know, I'm a sucker for a synth, man, like a good
Yeah.
synth, and they hit so hard in the beginning. And
I
watching
don't
him
even
play
think
it,
they had the synth when I saw them the first time.
Sean plays it
Oh,
like
okay.
while he's singing, like it's in front of him because it's so fucking sick how he hits like the. Like
But what were you
brings it
saying?
in.
Like they said all their original members, like including a piano player. Is that what you were talking about?
I think
like, for
originally
this
they were
tour?
4 people, but remember I told you when I met them the first time when they signed my vinyl,
They had a touring.
it was like a
bassist?
touring bassist. He
Yeah.
wasn't because he told me he's like I'm not always with them. I'm with them for this tour.
Yeah.
His name was Dan.
Nice.
But like no, these are the original. I guess 4. That were like
Okay. So
on
he plays
that
the synth.
made Lovetap.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why I
Sean-
thought they had a synth and a piano. Because like Dreamin', din, 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 din.
I mean, maybe
plays
his
it.
keyboard could be a
Yeah,
piano and a
probably.
synth. That's probably what it is.
Huh.
Or maybe could be something different.
Yeah.
Like maybe they switch it out in the show. I never really paid that much attention to like. I just know like it's so sick watching him sing and play the synth.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool. They're just such like a good band.
Yeah.
Like
and their
classic,
guitarist
like-
is awesome, dude.
Oh yeah,
I was watching him the entire time last time.
yeah. They're fucking sick. Was he? You know, was the bassist in front of us, right?
I thought it was the guitarist. It wasn't like a blonde haired guy.
Well, I think Bo is blonde. He's the drummer.
Yeah.
No, their guitarist has dark hair. He's like a skinnier guy. Maybe he wasn't right in front of us.
I thought he was.
I'm just trying to remember. I don't think Dan was the bassist when we saw them at Thunderbird. I think it
I'd
was
have
a
to look at
different,
my
maybe another
videos.
touring bassist.
Yeah.
I don't know. I already saw you put it in an A, you piece of shit.
Of course I did. We could talk.
Of course I did. That's crazy work, but okay.
Well, let's get into Dreaming. Hopefully we can agree on this one. Dreamin'?
I never know with you anymore, man. I actually think I sometimes have you figured out on your tiers, and then I'll accept B for Killer Whales. I know that's a personal one, and I'll accept B.
I still wouldn't skip it. Like some of the other songs, but
Yeah, you would skip it because look what's after it. This is far and away their biggest song,
yeah.
and objectively, quote unquote, their best song. Like,
Dude,
this song's fucking.
it could be
incredible.
like up there with the top indie anthems in
Oh,
my
yeah.
head.
This song is incredible. It's not even like lyrically deep. I don't know how to describe like. It's hard to like describe like a feeling,
Yeah,
but like when this song comes on, I'm so happy.
me too. It takes me back.
Oh yeah,
But I've never, I don't think I've ever skipped this song when it's come on. No matter what mood I'm in, no matter who
Nope.
I'm with, where I'm at, I've never skipped this song if I see it pop up.
I could agree. Yeah, I could probably say the same. To be honest with you.
I do have to tell you, it's the same drum beat on 2 and 4. Nah, 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 nah.
I don't know how you're picking up on that shit.
Actually, not in the intro because he's doing like, but
Okay.
after
Yeah,
the
that makes
intro,
sense.
the whole song. Wherever you would clap if you were there, like you wouldn't be like,
Yeah,
"I see
yeah.
the face," you know.
No, that makes sense. I love that. I know you're not a big music video guy, but you've seen the video for this, right?
A long time ago, yeah.
Pretty classic. Like, it's a very good music video. It's like he's at the party and he's like having a time, and then he tries to leave, and he walks home. When he opens his door, it's like he opens the door back to the party, and like he keeps trying to leave, and he keeps getting back into the
That's
party.
trippy.
It's like it's one of those because I submitted it for that music class and we watched the video, and then the professor was more interested in the video, and I was like, dog, did you not just hear what you heard? But it was actually interesting to talk about like like let go and have a good time because it could all be gone. And like as soon as in the video when he starts like actually letting go and not trying to leave the party, the party like he like goes underwater, and when he comes out of the water, the party's over. It's like an instantaneous. But right as the second verse hits, he's like running through the house to leave the party because he's starting to freak out, and he hits the door. And as he hits the door, and the camera does an immediate turn, like 90-degree turn, and it's him hitting the fucking keys into the second verse or into the second chorus. I rewind and watch that all the time. It's so like, fucking cool.
So who plays the part that's like dee 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 dee? Is that guitar then?
Because I think it's guitar.
What, Sean, right? The lead
Sean's the lead singer.
So he's like din 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 din.
Yes.
But then someone else does. I think it's guitar.
I think it's a guitar if I'm remembering it right. Yeah.
So that's why I always thought there were two keyboards, because that kind of sounds like a synth part almost.
In the studio version, it like I thought it was a synth. It might very well be a synth, and they just do it on guitar
that
live. That
also doesn't pop as much live as the studio version.
No, the studio version has so much pop to it. It has such a vibe. Also, his falsetto in the chorus, like I said, not the same live because he can't scream it, but the way he's yelling it in the studio version is infectious. Like you can't help it.
Like when he says, "Please God," you could tell he's like actually like desperately almost.
Yeah. Like it's hard. He's singing as hard as he can.
Yeah.
In my mind.
This song just tells a great story. Honestly, it's such a cool story song. I did read online. It's like about us as a generation, like being stuck.
It was not like a political sense, but like from a social sense.
Yep.
As like human beings.
We have nowhere to go. We're already caught up in like everything that you guys made.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like a bad dream that we're trying to get out of.
Real.
Then you watch the music video, and he's trying to get out of a party kind of thing, and everyone there seems kind of fake and not interested.
And he wanted admission to that party in the first place.
Some called it a soiree, but we're not there yet. Also just fucking all-time FIFA song, top 10 FIFA song for sure. Absolutely. It's like perfect FIFA. Like I'm in the training arena.
Yep.
Fucking shooting the ball.
I'm in the top 10 on 2014 advanced shooting drills.
Advanced
worldwide.
Dude, we used to play that every fucking day.
I know, dude.
You were cracked at it too.
Like
most things in video games, you were cracked as fuck. But we used to try and like get high scores in your room.
Yep.
With like the gobies and shit.
Yep.
Did you notice that the album cover for the single is a dog? I always thought it was just that ghost. I have it pulled up.
Yeah, so do I.
Up until yesterday, I never knew there was a fucking dog there.
Yeah, I don't think I knew either. That's a cool album cover, though. Very simple.
Like the ghost
EP,
with the... Yeah.
It looks like some kind of fluff ball. Almost.
I read somewhere that it was like... Somebody said like... Not Sean, but somebody who was talking to Sean said that his dog was seeing ghosts. And he was dreaming. He was like dreaming and seeing ghosts in his dream or something like that. So he got inspiration for the cover.
Oh, that's cool.
We didn't talk about the Killer Whales cover that I love. It's like two people walking you see them from behind and they're like holding hands. And she has like a killer whale, like a purse that's like the tail of a killer whale, and there's like animated water coming off of it. Just fucking sick.
Yeah.
No reason why.
Dude, making like album art is a fucking skill.
Oh yeah.
Like it really sets the tone, I think.
No, I can't. There's not many albums that I love that I don't love the album cover to, or at least can appreciate like what they were going for.
Yeah, with that being said,
just put it there, man.
Okay.
Just put it there.
It's going to go in the S for us, obviously. I feel like we have to have at least one S on every album, at least personally. Maybe not agreed, but like, why would we do an album if there wasn't
this is
an S?
The conversation we've been having is to like some people would be like, wow, dude, you gave that album an A tier. And it's like, yeah, we're not picking albums that we don't like.
No.
Because there's no real interest in one. I mean, the albums we've done so far, one of us has at least listened to a good amount of times.
Yeah. And we're comparing the songs to each other.
Right.
Not to all the music ever. Because all of these songs are like A and higher compared to like everything.
I also try and find a balance between like objective and subjective.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yes, this is an S, like this album could all be S tier or at least S and A, but I tried to, like I said, start with the S's and then compare them to the S's. I like the way we've been doing our tier lists.
Me too.
Not mad about that at all.
Well, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Other people might be, but
No, I love
I think
seeing
the Smallpools subreddit's going to be nicer. Honestly.
Do they have one?
Probably. I'll be a mod. I'll be a mod by tomorrow.
Dude, let's start one if they don't have it. Yeah. No, that's an S tier song for sure. One of the, like you said, I think that's an indie like classic.
Yeah. Next
all right.
we have
Karaoke,
which I didn't know how to spell.
I wrote it down while I was doing like my tier list and stuff, and I was going to say my first thing I was going to say is what a weird fucking spelling of a word.
Really?
This is the first thing I thought of when I was writing it down because I was looking at the screen already. I can't spell that shit on my own.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. Karaoke. E.
I got some real fucking deep meaning that I pulled from this one.
Holy shit.
My first note is song is about going out.
Do they sing songs when they go out?
Yes.
Are they singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the old timey vibe of it. Even just like going out and doing karaoke, it's very 80s, 90s to me. It's not
this whole
modern.
album has like an 80s vibe.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's like
Especially
modern
the synth.
indie with the synth does a lot of the heavy lifting on that idea.
I'd say his voice doesn't really lend well to most traditional 80s, but
Certain parts, yes and no. I
Yeah.
think. I think it blends like I said, the modern indie with like an 80s twist. I like the start of this song, like the little clapping intro.
yeah.
I
Guess what the drum beats were on?
Oh,
the snare.
Jesus. Yeah, let's hear it.
On during the chorus.
Give us a little sample.
What do you think? Where do you think it is?
Hold on, wait. On the intro?
On the chorus.
On and we'll karaoke.
He's doing cool stuff on the hats and on the bass drum, like on all of these, but it's just very interesting to me that like
Is it you're talking about the snare?
the
is
snare,
like that? Yeah.
like where you would clap, like
Are you saying it's like opposite of where you think you would clap, or
the
like
same is what you think you would. Like I'm saying the snare is where you would clap. Yeah, every song is like not every.
okay?
Most songs.
So you're
are
just
like that.
pointing out that it's not odd that that's like
Nope.
that. You're pointing out that every song, or almost
Over
every
half
song,
of them.
okay,
have that same. It's just something I picked up on that I never realized before.
makes for great fucking concert because every song is so easy to like clap or move
Yeah.
to. It's very simple. I don't think they're trying to overdo it on a lot of these songs.
No, it's their first one. I mean, they already had some success too, like
with the EP, I know the EP
yeah,
with
and
FIFA
like
and
on FIFA,
yeah.
like which is just crazy to me. I'm interested to see how they make some of the sounds from this live, because I feel like there's a lot going on during it.
this song.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple songs where like well, I mean, we'll talk about that. They've done live, and I think some of like the vocal chops or like effects, they just play over the speaker.
Yeah.
Like they're not actually playing it from their instruments.
which that's the 21 Pilots special right there.
Excuse me.
I mean,
This song is this is gonna sound ironic here soon, but this song is just a little gimmicky for me.
really?
Yeah. I don't know what doesn't do it for me in this song, but it does not do it for me.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna make sense soon, but this song, like, there's a kind of a gimmick that I'm just not like. Tonight we'll like take me out, we'll karaoke. Tonight we'll feel famous, won't we? Or we feel famous, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't like the chord, like how it stops and it's like there's nothing really going on. It's like take me out.
In the intro.
In the intro, verse 2 is like that. It stops again,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know why that like kind of turns me off from because the chorus has a good vibe and I'm kind of bobbing my head, but then it
Yeah.
stops.
See, I kind of like that pause actually.
You like the pause and like the
Yeah.
instrumental?
I really like this song though. I've always really liked this song.
I do remember you really liking this song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To me, it's like
That vape hit was poorly timed.
it's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like
It's not.
It's about making a memory with someone. Like,
Right.
we'll feel famous, won't we? Like, we'll make a movie. Like, we made a movie with Darren the other night. You know what I mean? Like, in my head.
I dropped the fucking album karaoke. Like,
You're
we made a
right,
movie
you're
that
right.
night, dude. That was yeah. Jesus Christ, did I ever feel famous?
So that's kind of where I
get maybe gimmicky is the wrong word because when I say gimmicky, I think like the gimmicky I don't like is like AJR gimmicky.
Yeah.
Or, like every song has a fucking gimmick or something to play to. And
TikTok songs.
Yeah, this isn't like that. It's just more. Maybe it's musically. Maybe musically, it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I could see that.
It's a little bit like the drum beat is the same, like you said, but it's a little bit slower in my mind.
Yeah.
I like their more upbeat, like happy-go-lucky songs.
It's not real synth heavy.
That's probably exactly why. Me and my synth.
Well, I will tell you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had this as an A, actually.
Okay, that's not too bad. I had it as a B.
Okay.
It's not one. It's not. Yeah. I don't hate it.
I guess we'll say B for now.
Yeah, I mean, you put Killer Whales in A, so you give me karaoke. I know it was in between, but I'm not going to forgive you
that
for
was
that.
S and A. American Love, we did B. We rounded down.
Oh, you had that in A?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You do really like this album. I get worried about you. About your tears.
There's none on this that I like hate.
I try and like get like in my mind I'm like doing a tier and I'm like, what is he gonna have this
I
as?
think the same
I'm
thing.
wrong every fucking time, apparently. Except for like Dreaming, Way It Goes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But like the fucking Tuesday and Monsoon, I was like completely like he's not gonna like this one. And
Yeah.
then Fall Away, I remember that one was like we were way off. I think I was like
Oh,
D
yeah.
and you were S, like some crazy discrepancy. But yeah, I mean I'm all right with that in B, obviously because I
Okay.
put it there. But
For now.
you
We'll
were
keep
you
it
were ready
for
for
now.
like a C or a D for me, weren't you?
Yeah, because you said you didn't really like it, but
I
guess
don't
it's
hate
relative.
It is
Yeah.
relative, which you'll see.
If you say you hate the next one, I'm gonna fucking smack you.
That's why I said the next song is Street Fight. That's why I was like, this is gonna sound ironic saying that karaoke was too gimmicky.
Yeah.
I fucking love Street Fight, and that's
Yeah.
way more gimmicky.
Dude, I love Street Fight too.
It's so infectious. The lyrics are also incredible as well.
Yes. Though a bit repetitive. I will say it's a bit repetitive, but I also like it.
This is one of the better ones live that they do.
Yes, absolutely.
I love the way they do this one live. It captures the same energy from the studio version. It's just about picking your friend up, man. Just being
Yep.
there for him.
I have the guitar follows the ooh,
Yeah.
like Hippocampus. I remember that specifically from when we saw them live. I have a friend has been isolating themselves. This song is telling them that they can rely on you. That's kind of where I had it.
I like that interpretation. I just love the energy of this song. I
Yeah.
love how like happy he sounds to be there for his friend, like to have his back. Love the Bruce Lee reference. It's always a great pop culture reference there.
Well, he's like, you've been driving through the desert talking to yourself. I'm supposed to make it right, so don't leave this way. So, like, your friend's down, but they're not letting you help them. You know,
But
that's
yeah, because
kinda where I
the
took
next
it.
one he says you've been running with the devil, swinging at your friends. Like he's going after his friends, and his friends are just trying to be there for
Yep.
him.
Yeah, this song is fucking awesome.
And he says like all you need to do is say like you're in a fight and I'm there. Like you need a lifeline. Like I'll be your Bruce Lee. Like all it takes is for you to just say that you need help and I'm there.
And then in the chorus, I just have to say that the snare is on 2 and 4.
Caught in a street fight. You need a. I'm gonna be doing that every time. You're gonna ruin this album for me.
But
I'm gonna be in the car like doing the snare.
That's kind of how I found it. But like I said, he's still doing other crazy shit on the drums. It's just funny to me that the snare on this whole album never hits on 1 or 3.
When you first brought it up, I thought it was like a dig. Like I
No.
thought you were saying it's a bad thing. You're bringing it like to like the consistency. Like he just keeps doing it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it works especially live because it's so easy. Such an easy drum beat to like bob your head or clap your hands to, and it makes every song like infectious. Like I
Yep.
said, all of these songs just kind of drag you into the beat and like the instrumental.
What do you think instrument wise? What do you like most on this song?
I love I mean, I love the vocals like in the chorus and stuff, but that beginning guitar, that ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
that pulls me right into the song, and like hearing that throughout the song, like that's definitely my favorite part.
Mm-hmm. I like the piano because he's kind of like din 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 din
Yeah.
din 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 din.
Yeah, I think the piano is kind of like an easy it's like that's why it sounds so good live, because that's kind of like the backbone of the song.
Yes,
that piano that you're
exactly. I have the piano really holds a lot of these songs together without following the melody.
saying. Yeah. And that's like the same with like the synth too, like in Killer Whales, where it's like the synth or in Dreaming, I mean, where the synth is like din din din
Yep.
din, din, it like carries the song. It's like the backbone of the song.
Yep.
Everything is held together by it.
And I think the bass follows that too. I didn't really listen to it very much, but just thinking about it, I think that helps as well. The bassist never get any love.
No, shout out our bassist, man. Shout out Matt. He's doing his thing out there.
Is that his actual name? Or are you talking about my bassist?
Your
Matt?
bassist.
Oh, nice.
Your bassist.
Tired
Matt,
of people walking all over him.
No. Like Tyler says, man, they think he's just a pretty face, but he does some things himself.
He's got an amazing voice.
Yeah, he's incredible. Shout out Matt.
Where did you have this one at? If you don't have any more notes for it.
I don't, like I said, I didn't take a lot of like, you're getting a lot of good like musical notes from it. I don't have anything like, I like talking about like lyrical depth and what I think a song means, but these are all just some beach bops.
Some songs give you like meaningful lyrics, and other songs are more
you just
upbeat.
love, dude.
Yeah.
I had this in A.
I had an S.
Really?
Yeah.
S. I don't hate that.
I love this song.
Yeah, it's just on the cusp. I think
A plus, you're saying?
A plus, S minus, I would say actually
Okay,
instead.
okay.
Yeah, S minus.
I feel like we should just throw it all up, throw it on up in
Just
the
put
S.
them all in
then.
S. Yeah. I don't
put
like
it
it
in the
more
middle?
than Kill It. What?
I didn't know if I could put it in the middle of the
Nah,
tier.
it's cheating. Because they're gonna make
Just
a
for
new
now.
tier. It's gonna
Just
be
for
like
now.
like a Z tier.
I feel like there should be an S.
No, I wasn't disagreeing. I was saying personally, I don't like it more than Killer Whales.
Yeah.
But it's not a song I hate being an S.
Okay.
Because it's just
fair.
so fucking good. It's so fun to listen to. The like added vocals to the chorus, like kind of like carry it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Sean is saying it by himself, and then everyone gets involved and says like, "I'll be your Bruce Lee."
Yeah.
It's a good representation of like the message of the song. 2 and 4.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
The next song, Mason Jar, does not clap on 2 and 4. Does not have the snare on 2 and 4.
She saw the world through a maze. Oh yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it's like
It's quicker.
something like that.
I feel like this is a song that gets like overlooked. I've never seen them play this live.
Yeah, I'm okay with that in a way.
You're okay with that?
In a way.
Oh shit.
It does get overlooked. I really liked this song a lot.
I was gonna say I have a weird memory of you really liking this song.
I did. But something
because I didn't like
like
this song for a while.
For me in the chorus, something just doesn't line up. Like the guitar and the vocals like oh. For some reason just something just doesn't.
No, I
fit
can
my
see where
ear.
you're coming from. I think that's why I never really liked it.
Yeah. It's
like
like
at
the
first.
guitar is kind of behind almost. Like try to pay attention to that next time you listen to it. There's something off about it.
Because he like quickly says, "But I got to kill this conversation." It sounds like he's kind of right, and like the guitar is almost like having trouble keeping up
Yeah.
with how fast he's singing it. I'm gonna come out and say that this song is completely made by the end of the song, like where it slows down in the middle all the way to the end is euphoric to me.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore the way that he sings that, the way the instruments, like the guitar in the background, is just kind of like. It's and he's like in the background like, but he says, "I miss the way you feel," and then in the background, it's like, "We both know."
Mm-hmm.
The green will fade. Like it matches so perfectly. That made the song. I never really like paid attention to it until a few years after I like found the album, and that's what flipped me. I agree that I'm not too crazy about that part, like the chorus.
Yeah. I don't like the way he says I miss the way you feel.
He kind of hits that falsetto on the feel real
Yeah.
hard. I love the intro though, like how it comes
Yeah.
in with the drums. Again, there's a
Yeah.
few songs on here. This is one of them where
Yeah.
it really comes in hard.
Yeah.
But that outro makes the song.
Yeah.
This would have been much lower in my tier.
Well,
it's like a dreamy, like euphoric type feel.
Yeah.
This is the last song I listened to on the way here today.
This song always reminded me of this quote that it was like in a self-help book or a video, and was like basically saying you can't read the label from inside the jar, like saying like you can't see yourself from inside of yourself the way that others see
that.
you.
Yeah,
and that's
sense.
always what this is reminding me of. And then I wrote, ready? Here's Copernicus.
Here we go.
She can't see herself the way others see her.
Well, yeah, she feels lesser than the people around her. It's like up on a hill with the trophy wives, and then it's like she's doing all right. Like she's okay not being up there. But she's got her own shit like going on. She's got a home with some shit to climb. Don't mention.
Yeah.
But like Sean is saying, like from his perspective, like even though all of that is happening, like he misses like her. I was thinking he misses not her physically, but like the version of her that wasn't so clouded by all that.
Yeah.
Like I miss the way you feel. No one will ever know because like only he knows that version of her.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I took from that.
I like that interpretation.
Yeah, that's kind of where I got.
I thought it was more like we were the only ones there, so no one else will know like how much it's affecting me, kind of thing.
Yeah, I like the part where he says she wrote a film about a double life she's living. She had a weak co-star in mind. I give in. I thought he was talking about himself, like.
Yeah, that's what I would think
like
too.
he didn't live up to her expectation. Like he saw her as like this perfect version, like this amazing thing, and she kind of looked down on him in a way. I'm sorry, I can only hear the fucking outro in my head. Makes the whole song like I can't. I listen to it so much. It's like that. I don't know if it's like to get all gushy, like sitting and watching like a view and just like hearing that in your head. Like it's so euphoric to me.
Here we go.
Oh God.
It's not as bad as you think.
It's not as good as I want it to be though.
Where did you have it?
Where did you have it? Who went first last time?
I think me.
Street Fight. No, I said A and then you said S. So
Okay.
you go first.
I had it in B.
I had it in A.
Here we go again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
But it's like a low B for me. It's
Oh,
closer to C. I would rather have like Karaoke or American Love in A over Mason Jar.
Because I'm so heavily bent on the outro, I will give you the B tier on this one. Because it's like half the song that's doing it. It probably would have been C without the outro. I would have probably put it in C. And it helps. It's like the end of the song, so I'm looking forward to it. So I enjoy the beginning part a little more because I know what I'm looking forward to at the end. So
Yeah.
I'll give you the B. It makes me feel good because like I wouldn't put Mason Jar with Killer Whales for sure.
No.
Killer Whales being alone kind of makes
for now.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, I don't. Maybe forever. We'll see.
Oh God.
All right, B for Masonary Jar.
Okay, fine.
The next one's Ogre and Ogre.
It's all Ogre now.
I
Classic
like this song.
intro to their tours. This song.
Really?
They play this a lot. To
Oh
start
wait,
tours.
yeah. I think they played this when I saw them outside in Pittsburgh.
I think they played it at Thunderbird too. They usually start with this one. They used to start with No Story Time.
Okay.
They started the one DC show I went to, the first one. They started that show with like it was like curtains, and there was like it was almost like SpongeBob. There was like a beachy guitar, like a whiny beachy guitar, and there was like these little like Hawaiian flowers, like trying to think of the word, like projected onto the curtain. And it was like this beachy like guitar. Everyone was just kind of looking, and then it just dropped into No Story Time, and the curtain moved, and I was like in fucking heaven. I hadn't seen them since the first New York show, like 3 years prior, 4 years prior. So when they open No Story Time, I think that's 10 times better. than
It's a cool song
over and
to
over.
start
It's
with.
a great that the opening. We'll get to No Story Time.
Yeah.
But all the other shows I've seen them over and over has been what they've started with. I think this is a nice little bop.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of I like the guitar. Another like chorus that he's kind of giving it his all in.
I don't love the first verse. You know?
It was a company event.
Yeah. I didn't know he was
With
saying
margaritas.
Chennai. I thought he was saying, I'd love to see you tonight. I don't know what I thought he was saying. I don't know what the fuck Chennai is, so.
Let's find
Shania
out.
Twain?
It's definitely not how you spell Shania Twain.
It's got to be a place in like Dubai or something.
Oh, it's the capital of. I'm gonna fucking butcher this. Tamil Nadu, India.
Okay.
What is special about this place? It's the capital and largest city of Tamil Nadu, in the southernmost state of India. So where does that tie in at?
I have no idea.
Maybe he's just picking a place.
Yeah.
Because he's just
fit.
kind of saying like, we can comment. I love
Commandeer.
Commandeer a little plane and fly.
Dude,
There's
like that is a perfect word.
There's a couple of words in this album that he uses that are different, and I fucking love it. And commandeer is a perfect way to like, again, could easily say like we should get a little plane and fly.
Yeah. We could just skip stones in the shade. I thought he was saying we can get stoned in the shade.
Yep, I've always thought that as well.
Yeah.
I looked up a few years ago that it was skip stones because I was like, "There's no way Smallpools is talking about smoking weed." This is my perfect little band. They could never.
I will say I don't love the layered vocals in the verse. It was kind of like the main vocal, and then there's like a backing vocal that he also probably did.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't love it. That's my one little critique.
I think the chorus is the highlight for me, other than the commandeer part. But
that's in the verse. I don't know if I said chorus, but I don't like.
Oh, you meant the verse.
The layered vocals in the verse. I don't like.
I think you said chorus. Who knows?
It's kind of like it was a company event, and there's one in the background like it was a company event.
Oh yeah, I know
Somewhat.
exactly what you're talking about. That doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
I love the way he sings the chorus. It's very infectious.
Mm-hmm.
I love the little oh after the second verse as well. Love the bridge. The second, like halfway through the bridge, it like the guitar slams back in and like carries the bridge to the end.
Yeah, I do. This is one of my favorite bridges on the album.
Yeah, this is a very good one. I love the little the chopped up vocals after the bridge that they play like over the speakers at the shows. Yeah, and it's like dun 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 dun, and then it builds in like the oh, and just really like well structured. It like makes the song a little different. Without those things, it probably would have been a very bland.
Yeah.
I like those little edits and added things that they do on songs like that.
This song was about having a great night with a loved one and wanting to relive it.
How did you read into that? I think this is a good like intro to a tour song. That's I always every time I think of this song, I think of like this is the most exciting part because this is when they're coming out and like starting the show. And like I said, they've been pretty repetitive on their tours, like doing similar things. Their covers they switch up for sure.
Oh yeah, we saw some cool covers.
Dude, your face when they played that, everybody wants to.
Yeah,
rule
I was
the
gonna
world.
say, was it Everybody Wants to Rule the World?
Dude,
because Dayglow did a cover of that too, so that's.
I
why
have
was
that.
confused.
When you looked at me and you were like, "What the fuck?" And I had seen that twice before, so I was like, "They're gonna do a different one now."
Yeah.
So I was also surprised, thinking they wouldn't do it again, and you were surprised that they did it at all.
It's such an iconic guitar line.
Did you see? I just saw this on Instagram. I don't know if it's new or not, but like how they came up with that song, and like they all hated it at first.
Oh really?
Until they like added like the beginning guitar thing. I'll send it to you. It's sick. It's probably from a longer interview, but the clip I saw on Instagram was like the dun dun was like a warm up thing.
Oh
and
yeah.
The other guy heard it and was like, "That's got to be something."
Yeah.
That's a fucking iconic
It's like a
song.
2-week lead time on me answering my DMs on Instagram,
I
though.
got you. You just
so.
answered mine like from 3 weeks ago,
I
and I
know.
was so confused.
But I answered.
You did.
But I
You're better
answered.
than me, dude. I'm fucking trash. I usually scroll through to make sure I didn't send. Somebody
Yeah.
didn't send the same thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'll send that. And then I watch them as I go through. But yeah, all in all, good song.
Where did you have it at, Wanker? Because you already know where I had it.
What do you mean I already know where you had it?
As a B again.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
As a B again.
Okay. On to the title track, Lovetap! Exclamation.
That's all we know. Again, another highlight for this song, tour-wise. They always do this one, and this is the part of the show where Sean comes out into the crowd.
Yeah.
He tells you to put your phones away. And if you're like me, the first time you ever asked that, you take your phone out immediately. Because Sean was dancing, like he was like singing right next to me. And I absolutely took my phone out and was trying to like selfie. And I was like, you fucking wanker. Like, what is wrong with you? But last show, he was up on the balcony. The time he came out, he put a mask on and came out. That's always in my brain. That was like when COVID was kind of a thing. Like you needed your Vax card to get into the venue, but you didn't have to wear a mask when you were inside, which to me seemed odd.
Yeah.
Like you had to wear one to go in.
Yeah.
And we were 6 feet apart in line.
Yeah.
But I like showed my Vax card. I walked in, and nobody inside had a mask on. And
of
I was
course
like,
not.
Okay. Like
Dude, I tried to smoke a cig through one of those masks, bro. It'll make you never want to smoke again, bro.
How did you like
one of the blue ones? I was like, we were an outdoor
Holy
concert, and they were like, you need to wear masks.
I love you, but in what world did you think that was gonna work?
Dude, it turned like fucking brown. Like,
surprised you didn't get like immediate lung cancer.
The mask helps air out the particulates, Mike. If anything.
Holy shit.
I do want to note that the snare is on 2 and 4 on this again, in the chorus at least.
Hold on, I don't believe you. Fuck. All right. I have no idea what this song is about.
Yeah.
Like it's like I shake down. I love the chorus. That's the highlight for me. But it's like shake down. It's all she wrote. But then love tap is like split up into 2 words.
Yeah.
Like the title track, like the title of the track is love tap exclamation 1 word. But then like love tap is like when, like if Shannon hits me.
Yeah.
It's like a loving hit.
Yeah.
It's hard. I was trying to figure out like what this song like catches me at. I like the end of the bridge. I love the bridge and I love the end of the bridge. He's like, hey, 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 oh, and then it drops into the instrumental and then to the end of the song.
We're gonna go. Wait. We are going to go wild during this song. I reckon that's what I wrote. When we see it live.
When we see it live.
I feel like we're just going to go crazy.
Yeah, I have that feeling too. We've seen it live. Like he played it. There was when like that girl was on the balcony and then he showed up on the balcony. That's like what he was playing. This song is one of those ones that hits way harder in the studio version.
Really?
Like that part I talked about where after the bridge.
Yeah.
Like doesn't hit the same. Like when they come back into it. It's just fucking cool that he's like out into the crowd.
Mm-hmm. I know we did see it. I didn't really know this song when we saw it, to be honest with you. Like, it just never really was one on my radar.
I don't know why. I'm probably completely wrong, but this song, I think I sent this to Nina, like, a long time ago, and she, like, loved it.
Really?
I think this is the
ask her.
Random shit. I'll ask her, but she's probably
Nina, please let us know if you're listening.
But I don't know why. That's like I get like these weird, like little tiny memories from certain songs, like him wearing the mask when he came out and played it that one time, and then like I never really sent anyone Smallpools songs outside of like a couple of my friends. Yeah, I mean for a title track, you can do a lot worse. Not one of my favorites.
Me either.
It has a good like vibe live.
It definitely does.
I like the chorus. I'm not crazy about the verse or the pre-chorus. The guitar is the highlight for me, for sure. What do you type in? Are you changing your tier list?
No, I wrote. This was the point when things felt a little repetitive. Verse, chorus, break, chorus. It's only when you listen to them straight that like I pick up on these things.
This
like,
isn't an album. I will say this is an album that like flows. Like it's hard to go from Landmark to this because Landmark feels like a complete thought, like a body of work. This feels like separate tracks put together in an album, in my opinion.
Yeah. To me, like, it feels like a full album because I feel like those songs that are different, like, break it up. Like, especially, like, 9 to 5, like a song like that is just so different from all the other ones.
Yeah,
like,
I could see where you're coming from. I mean, like, there's a certain narrative, I feel, to, like, albums like Landmark or Self-Titled. I didn't get, like a narrative. Like, I like albums that, for me personally, feel like a complete thought. Like, it has a beginning, middle, and end. Yeah. It, like, doesn't
Airplane
have to tell a story. Airplane Over the Sea, perfect example. This feels like as if they wrote 14 separate songs that didn't relate to each other at all, and then ordered them and just put them on an album.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That's just my cup of tea is like a body of work that is like cohesive. Exactly.
Over and Over was the first song they wrote together as a band.
We're on Lovetap now, man.
I know.
The time has passed.
Because it was at the top of my notes.
Was it really? Yeah. Because that's on their EP. I knew it was one of the 4. I was going to guess No Story Time. If I had to guess their first song, I would have going to guess
the first one they wrote as a band together. Not the first song they had.
Right.
But the first song they wrote together. So
I don't know if I was just going to guess one. I had no idea. Over and Over makes sense though. It's one of the more simpler songs on the album.
Well, this one I hadn't seen, Mike.
I did too.
Okay.
Love when that works out.
Yeah, it's just something about it just doesn't do it for me. Not that I hate it, but I might skip it if it comes on. I don't even have it saved, to be honest with you. So
that's sacrilege. I have this whole album saved.
Every song I have saved, I have downloaded.
We're about to go see it on your Spotify.
Yeah.
How much fucking storage is that using on your phone?
Like all of my storage on my phone.
I
thought everyone did that.
I did do it until I had 5,000 fucking songs in my library, and my phone. It took me like 3 years to send one text because my phone was lagging so badly. So now I have like my one playlist that I really like. I have that downloaded. So if I'm like in the fucking middle of nowhere,
that's what I'm worried about. Like
it's like not having service.
One time a year that I don't have service. Yeah. If I can't listen to music, like.
Yeah, no, I get it. And that's also why I have CDs in my car. Mm-hmm. I don't ever play them, but like, if I don't have my phone dies or I don't have it, like, fuck, I'm not listening to the radio.
No.
Funny story, I have their EP on CD in my car.
Oh, nice.
I got it at one of their concerts at Thunderbird last year. Actually.
Oh, nice. So the next one is, what's that a picture of?
Who the fuck is Captain Cuts?
I don't know.
No, it's their producer.
I know.
I was kind of jokingly like he produced every song. He's done shit for like Carly Rae Jepsen and Halsey and stuff. So he's a pretty big producer. I had never heard of him until researching this. But he's done production for like bigger pop stars. So it's pretty cool that he was doing. I don't know how big he was at the time of helping Smallpools, but that's pretty sick.
I don't know about this one, Mike. I like it. It also kind of gives me a desert vibe, but like what was the picture of? Like I still don't know at the end of the song. It's just not my favorite. It just doesn't do it for me.
Are you caught up on like what was the picture? Because it's like he's basically like he's looking at a girl who's like on her phone at the bar, and she's like, I took it not as like. The only thing I could get out of it was like he's into this girl, but she's caught up in her phone, and he just wants to know like what's so interesting there that you're not looking at me, kind of thing. And I could see the way you've been in everybody's arms. It's lighting up your face, and I wish you didn't care. You crack a little smile. You're addicted to the glow.
Ooh.
A cautious look around you. Now I really want to know what's that a picture of. That's what I took from it.
I thought it was like. Yeah, I misinterpreted this.
Well, what did you?
I thought it was like It doesn't even make sense. Like more so like, what do you picture your life being like? Like him asking someone, like,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense with the lyrics, but I think
yeah,
you were going a little more introspective. I think he's just into this girl and she's into her phone, and he just wants to know like, what could he be doing, like whatever she's seeing on her phone, like he wants to know so he can do it, so she'd be interested in him,
yeah.
kind of thing. Um, don't care for this song.
Okay,
To be completely honest with
good.
you.
Me either. It just
You just want to get right after it.
good. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I have. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I had. My bad interpretation, and it just the chorus. What's that, bitch? It just. Yeah,
I kind
no.
of like it's all I gotta say, but
Me
I just
too.
can't make a sound. Like,
There's good aspects of it.
yeah, it's.
But this would not be the first or 10th song I showed someone of Smallpools.
I'll be honest with you. This is my least favorite Smallpools like song on the album.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say Smallpools song, but yeah,
Well,
I
where'd
never
you have it at then?
see.
Okay, so did I.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to skip over a song, but I have nothing for this one. I just.
Me either.
What's
I mean, my interpretation was wrong.
I fucked up, man. I should have asked him what the picture was when I met him.
Yeah, you should have. Text him right now.
Fuck.
Text him right fucking now.
I'm not texting him ever.
Give me the number. And
No.
I'll be like, bro, we met in DC.
That night is staying the way that it happened. I'm never going to try. We tried a little bit at Thunderbird. We got kicked out. Remember we went around back and they were like, yeah, you guys said fuck off.
Yeah.
Even though they were all standing at the merch table, we should have just stayed there. Nobody was kicking us out.
I know.
Oh, what did we do?
And not my most embarrassing time with a band in the last year, so it's okay.
Bro, if I get him to sign my Lovetap vinyl, I'm deceased.
He probably will. You already have one signed one.
Yeah, that's incredible. You know that album, there's only like 300 of them?
Oh, really?
And I have a
What,
signed
Science
one.
of Letting Go?
Like,
Was it that one?
It's a special EP because it's Science of Letting
Oh.
Go and then So Social. It's like a double.
Oh, okay.
And I looked it up on that version on Discogs. I think there's like 300 or 500 of them. They were only sold on tour.
Oh, nice.
So it's limited. Some people were asking some higher prices for it.
Especially signed.
That will be in my casket. Nobody will ever have that, but fucking it's like cool. I don't have too much of like that limited shit.
Yeah.
So it is the limited. I didn't see anyone else get their vinyl signed that night. So
No. Or
shout out Dan the bassist. Fucking hey. Well, what?
What's the next one?
Dying to Live.
Is it? Oh, I skipped it. Good thing
All right,
I didn't
yeah, well-
say what I thought it was.
Okay.
Dude, this song actually grew on me a lot.
Yeah.
Spoke to me a lot.
This was one of my favorite, like more favorited ones whenever I first like got into them.
Yeah.
This was one of the ones I listened
Musically,
to all the time.
It's not my favorite, but lyrically that like brought it up for me.
I'm not crazy about the beginning of the song. Doesn't get me because I don't like the way he says like sinking down just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm climbing
Little
out the
bit.
out. Here we go. Like,
Yeah.
but after he
That's what I
says
don't like.
whenever he says mount down, and he holds that, and then but I don't know why
Yep.
because I sleep. Like I like that part.
See
It
the
killed both.
lyrics like I'm not scared of being a lonely man or even dying, just missing out.
Dude.
That fucking
Hits
spoke
home.
to me.
Yeah, this song is a really good message. Also, I like the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
We're only trying just to feel all right. Yeah, we're all just dying to live, man.
Yeah.
Like that. It's a great message. I was crazy about the instrumental. I'm not so much anymore.
You were crazy about it.
I was. Yeah, I loved.
Really?
I couldn't get enough of this song. May have overplayed it. That's why musically it's kind of left me, but the message hasn't left me.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the few songs on the album that like carried that kind of message.
Yeah. It's so close to being like an S song, but it's just not. Like the intro, I think, too.
I think the verses are kind of off for me a little bit.
Yeah.
I knew you'd like the first verse though, like where he says, I don't know why, like I sleep all right and I eat just fine. Like sometimes you can't pick up like what's wrong. Like the warning signs are there, but you can't put your finger on a reason. You just want to be happy and like go live your life, but you don't know what's like stopping you. Yeah, musically, the guitar is cool on the intro. Hold on. We're only trying just to feel. Oh, what's this one?
We're only trying. I don't know if it actually is or not. No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
No, it's not 2 and 4.
Okay. God, I'm gonna be hooked on that now.
I don't have much more on this one, unfortunately. I do like it more than when I first listened to it. It definitely grew on me.
Oh, I do. The bridge, or it says it's the third verse, but I kind of took it as the bridge. My shield of rusted metal.
Yep.
Can't keep this world from falling apart. I don't want to sing anymore. I'm not doing
okay.
it. So let's tear this town together. Together. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, that's a highlight of the song.
I had that lyric written down too. My shield of rusted metal can't keep this world from falling apart. That's such a people pleaser, like.
Yeah,
thing,
and I also just love the way he says together.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the backup vocals come in on like the second half of the bridge / third verse. And then he finishes strong on the chorus. Yeah. All in all, I had it in B tier.
I also had it in B.
So I think the body of seems like the body of the album we're on the same page. It's the beginning and the end that I don't think we're gonna get on too well. Well, maybe not.
You'll be surprised, I think.
Dude, I'm always surprised with your fucking tier list Tuesday.
Admission to Your Party. What a fucking bop this song is.
This song
dude.
is a banger. Yeah.
Like, I really discovered this song like 2 weeks ago when we started researching for this.
Mm-hmm.
Researching.
Yeah. Just listening to music and writing shit down. It sounds like we're.
But I've listened to it 100 times since then.
Yeah, this has always been a bop since the first time I heard it.
This song slaps like Will Smith at the Oscars. That's what I wrote. And a fun fact: the lyrics on Spotify like don't match up. They don't follow. You know how most of the time, it doesn't on this song.
Is it like
they're there, but it's not synced?
Huh.
So it doesn't scroll with you. It's very weird. I've never seen that before.
I always kind of, for some reason, it reminds me of Dreaming, the part where it's like, but you realize there's no he's like hitting the synth kind of like, it's like, din.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar. It always reminds me of.
Yeah. I wrote this song highlights the bass. Doom, 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 doom,
yeah.
doom, doom.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
And not many other songs on this album do that. So I appreciated that, as I always do.
This is one of those songs, and there's another one on here like that, but it just has some funky lyrics that I just can fucking get behind.
I already know what you're going to say.
I mean, there's a couple. Go give some.
I take you to your soiree.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Settle down. Settle down. Like give some filet mignon to a Persian hound.
Mm-hmm.
Go get some complimentary bourbon chai. Like just interesting lyrics that like everything's pretty straightforward on the album, but he's just kind of like going off on this one.
Yeah.
All right, fine, we'll talk about it. Dude, I love that part. So you decide you want to fool the world, you want to yeah, dude.
I skipped you. You were talking about the bridge.
Oh, the bridge.
That's what you decide.
The bridge into the last chorus is easily in my mind the best part of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to take you to the soiree. I want to take it to the soiree.
Take it, yeah.
Oh. It always says he sounds like he says take it weird. I want to take you to the soiree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need a ticket, bro. You can't just be taken as a +1 to an event like that. You need a ticket.
Yeah, because it's admission.
Yes.
Admit one. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This part of I want to take you to the soiree. It reminds me of like, I don't know if you know Octopus's Garden by the Beatles. Mm-hmm. It's like the choral, the way he says hip and way it goes. There's like certain songs, one word, just the way that it's like either placed or said.
Yes.
That it just fucking does it for me.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the best examples, dude. I fucking Ticket to the Soiree.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so out of, it's at the end of the song. He said party so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Just say it one more time, but no.
I love that he changes it just a little bit.
And that's what it leaves you with.
I can't fucking wait to see this live, dude.
I don't know if I've seen this one live. I'm trying to think if
Probably
they've ever
not.
played it. This and Mason Jar, they like notoriously don't play live, or like haven't since I've seen them.
Yeah, probably because our tier.
Yeah.
In a B.
Now they're gonna fucking skip it on the tour as well, dude. Yeah, no, this is an absolute bop. Always has been, always will be. I have this in A.
Me too.
Good. This is where it belongs.
Me too as well.
That's 9 to 5. Put that back down. It's too. Oh, stop it. Oh, that is the next song though.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this so far. It is very balanced. We're about to fuck that up, aren't we?
We'll see. Maybe. 9 to 5. I also hadn't heard this one. Dude, what a just out of fucking left field song.
Yeah, where did this song come from?
It's cool.
I love this.
It's really cool.
I hated this song when I first got into this album.
Really?
This is though I skipped it every time. And then it's one of those beautiful things that where like it started to come on and I like would either be busy or in the car, like didn't skip it. And I was like, wait, this actually kind of fucks. And now I think that it fucks.
Yeah.
And it's another one I've never heard live. I hope he fucking busts out like the acoustic guitar and just fucking like this is the one I'm most excited next to Mason Jar to hear live that I've never heard before. Literally the first two lines are so fucking like ran before the Grizzlies took your life. It's so cool.
Dude, you ready for this? There are no lyrics for this on Spotify. None.
Really?
None. And maybe my phone was fucked up that day, but from what I saw multiple times, no lyrics. He's going to fact check me right now. Where the lyrics at, guy?
There are no lyrics, guy. Yeah.
Well, how are they? How are there not? Like, who is in charge of?
I could be. Smallpools, pay me, dude.
Can you just submit lyrics? Like, how does that?
Excuse me. Do you guys have lyrics on your Spotify for your songs?
Yeah, you have to do it yourself, though. Well, we do it ourselves. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Pay me. I'll do it. I'll do it for free. I'll do it for fucking free. That's fine.
I have it. This is the most experimental song on the album.
This might be their most experimental song ever.
Really?
This sounds like no other Smallpools song I've ever heard, and I've heard every single one. I think.
But it's also very melodic. Like when he's like, this meeting of Versailles. It's like the piano.
I love it towards the end when he's like la 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 la.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what's the time alone to reassess your life?
Yeah. Yeah, that part was cool. Yeah, this one just felt different. I don't know. I said, it breaks up the album. I feel like it maybe could have been earlier or something.
I liked where it's placed.
Really?
It's like right in the middle, I think would have really fucked the pacing.
Yeah.
You said that it was consistent, but there is a nice pace to this album with the way it's flowing.
Yeah, until the end. Yeah.
I think we're not there yet. Settle down. I think this is nicely placed like right before the last two songs, just to kind of like in case the consistency was like causing you to kind of zone out. This like what the fuck is this? It like kind of pulls you back in.
I could see that. I said it's underproduced compared to their other songs. I think it's a little bit more raw than everything else.
Because it's not like,
does it even have piano or synth?
It's not synth. It has a piano for sure. Din din din. At the end of like the chorus.
Oh
dun,
yeah.
Dun, dun. Yeah, that's piano for sure.
There's
no synth, no like electric guitar.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it like it just it almost like doesn't make sense on the album. It makes no sense.
I was trying to like listen to the instruments, so I'm very interested to see how they do this.
Yeah, I am too.
Do you know what the Treaty of Versailles was? Do you remember?
Oh shit, I do not remember, but I knew what it was.
It ended World War One.
That's right.
Well, that's what the treaty they made that ended World War One.
You know what I keep remembering?
Germany.
You know what I'll never forget? What started World War One?
Franz me out.
Ferdinand, yeah. Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Because every time something, I have this new thing where like every time something happens, or like I'm talking about a situation, I'll be like, "This was the assassination of Franz Ferdinand of this situation. This is like the catalyst that started all of this." And it'll be something at work. It'll be like, we'll fuck up like, or like somebody will have a bill, and I'm like, "Yeah, we built it on the wrong day. That was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of this situation." Like I use it all the time, and I don't know why, but it's so.
I'm gonna steal that.
It's better than saying like this is what started it.
I guess in terms of my, song, digging into songs and trying to analyze it.
Yeah, what's your music? What's your ear telling you?
I have, like, it's about someone that wanted to follow their passions, yet they just had to get a 9-to-5 job
To pay the bills on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't really do too much.
What do you think he means though by with some time alone to look over the Treaty of Versailles? That's definitely not how he says it, but like wasn't the Treaty of Versailles notoriously like fucking long as shit?
I mean, probably.
I assume, yeah. I thought it was like notoriously like fucking huge.
Yeah.
Because it had all like the stipulations and shit.
It really fucked Germany over. That's what led to like everything with World War II.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe they were like a history person, like that's what they were passionate about, and like they couldn't get a job, so it's like, they had to just get a 9-to-5, like.
So the Treaty of Versailles is what ended World War One.
Yeah.
But she wanted time to look it over. She wanted time. It's gonna take me a while to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Musically though, the song fucks. It's just so it's so out of left field that it makes sense where it's at.
Yeah. Well, even like the first line though, you tasted the porridge, ran before the Grizzlies took your life. Like maybe they tried to do that.
You like dipped your toes in and it didn't work out, so you ran before the Grizzlies, maybe being like Hollywood up and ups or execs of some sort,
or even like professors. Like
yeah.
Let's see what Genius thinks. What some other person. A reference to the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Which contains both bears in porridge.
What an insightful fucking comment that is.
I'm going to downvote it on Genius.
Don't downvote it, though.
Downvoting that
might be all somebody has. It might be all they got.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Dude, the ads on Genius are fucking wild, by the way.
I haven't. You don't
Sometimes
have ad blocker?
No, they don't. Sometimes I like win a free iPhone and shit. I click
Yeah,
on all those.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. New fragrance. Despite everything we said, I had this in B.
So did I.
Fucking cool. Love when that works out.
Yeah, it's just so different.
It's not one of my favorites, but like I'd say probably 5 or 6 years ago, this would have been D or F.
Really?
I had nothing for this
It's more of a song that, like, if someone already knew Smallpools, I'd be like, bro, have you heard this one? Like, it sounds nothing like them. It would be more that than, like, if I was trying to show them
If you showed somebody a Smallpools song and used that as the first song, you're purposely fucking them over, leading them astray.
Yeah.
Still, great song, though, as, like, an established fan.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
I'd be curious to see, like, what other Smallpools fans think.
We'll see if they have a subreddit. They have to.
Yeah, or I'll just start asking blokes at the fucking concert, just randomly.
You're right. We should do that.
Excuse me, sir. And then, what do you think of 9 to 5?
You'd be like, I never heard that song. So the next one is No Story Time. I'm just going to give you a guess on where the snare fits in here.
Probably 1 and 3.
I wish. So it's like in the beginning.
And then don't forget the.
Yeah, but if it was on 1 and 3, it would be like this. Yeah,
it doesn't sound good.
It's 2 and 4 is more like the upbeat kind of, even though it's not actually on the upbeat.
I think that carries the song well.
Yeah. This song is awesome.
Drums, very insightful note there. This song fucking rips. The drums are a highlight on this song for me.
Yeah.
Always have been. The beginning part, and then like the break in between, like before the chorus, where it's like,
don't you leave me alone. during that part.
Yeah, but the drums are in the background, like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm a sucker for a song that's like, it doesn't do it exactly here, but like the roll, like it's not exact, but it's like kind of like that. The fucking like the drum intro is my favorite part.
Their guitarist is really good at super fast drums. I'm excited to see how he plays that live. There's some parts in this song where he's like, like 16th notes. So I think that'll be cool to see.
I like the first lyrics, fall through my head, through my subconsciousness. And the way he says it too.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it sounds like he's singing it like he's thinking about somebody while he's singing it. It's hard to describe it. That's the best way I can do it.
Yeah. A little distant or something.
Yeah. Like in what's the word? Like thoughtful, I guess, is the way to put it. And then I'm not crazy on the chorus. It's very simple. Don't you leave me alone. Don't you let go. But this song musically just fucking rips. This song is so good. String in my hand, tethered to faceless friends. Yeah, not too much lyrically. I just like some of the way he says stuff. What is a mezzanine?
It's like, it's kind of hard to describe. I think it's like a upper area, like an open upper area of a building.
I'm already Googling it.
We had a mezzanine on one of the jobs we did, and that's what it was, like an outdoor area.
Excuse me. Architectural element.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Intermediate floor or platform that exists between the main floors of a building.
Yep.
So, yeah, like a platform.
So, like a little half floor.
Like a platform.
Yeah.
Of sorts. Through a crosshair up on the mezzanine. Yeah, it's just another, like, interesting lyric.
Yeah.
Like another interesting word choice. I can feel the flash on my good side. Yeah, I love the build up to the outro. Again, just the drums are hitting so fucking hard. The guitar's a highlight as well.
I like the end when it's like, no story time.
Don't you leave me alone. Don't you let go.
I like that. They do a good job with that.
Yeah, this has been an all-time favorite of mine. And, dude, again, when they open the show with that, like, drum beat, it's head and shoulders above, like, their... I'll send you a clip. It's like a fan video, but it's like they're in, like, tuxedos, and he's, like, directing... He's like the conductor, and he's like directing the crowd, and it's I don't know the name of the fucker. It's like a classical piece, like a very famous one, and then it just drops into No Story Time, and it's so fucking good, man. It's so good. They did that once. They did that opening once, and I was euphoric. It was
that would be cool to see.
Join Liz's jam.
Oh,
what is this nonsense?
She must have just got home.
Well, she's listening to Lovetap.
I know, force her to listen to it.
I was put 9 to 5 on over and over, just on repeat. This is an A tier song for me.
A?
As an apple, yes.
That's what I had it as too.
Good. Dan, we've been doing so well. A. That up in B. Or A. Fuck. Dan, look at how well balanced this is.
I know. Especially after this one, I think it'll look even that much better. But, all right. Parentheses, submarine.
Opening parenthesis, submarine, close parenthesis. All right. Well, obviously nothing lyrically to talk about in this song.
There are lyrics, though, that I can't really hear.
No, there are lyrics, but... Dan, I love this song.
I think I would have liked it more not as the last song.
But I think it's an outro, or it's an interlude.
It's an interlude. I think it should have been like...
But where in this album would you have put that in between what songs?
Maybe even before like 9 to 5.
I don't hate that.
Admission to Your Party.
I want to hate that.
9 to 5. It's the last song. It's like, I'm going to skip it every time.
But think of, like, put it this way. Think of No Story Time as the last song, and then this is just like, it's an outro.
Yeah.
If it was called outro, I feel like you'd think of the song completely different.
Probably.
Than if it's an actual, like, track.
Yeah.
I've always just thought of it as an outro. And it's a very dreamy, like,
It is. I actually said it reminds me of Bleachers. There's a couple Bleachers songs that the synth reminds me of. And I think I'm going to be emotional by the time they get to this live.
I'm hoping this changes your perspective live. I love the way, I just love very faintly, I see you waiting, what you waiting for? Oh.
Dude, even as the first song, I would have liked it more as the first song. I don't like ending an album on like a song like this. I could see your point.
Do you see, I'm saying, like, if you think of it not as the last song, but yeah, as like just an outro. I feel like if the song was called outro, you would feel completely different.
But it's also like 2 or 3 minutes long. It's not like a 1 minute thing. Like it's pretty long, you know? Like
I enjoy it. I like that it's as long as it is. I like that they hang out on it a little bit. Yeah, it's always been one of my like more treasured pieces of the album, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think it fits after No Story Time. I think No Story Time is so heavy.
Yeah.
I can't think of a song that this would fit after as far as an outro is concerned. Maybe Mason Jar, but Mason Jar doesn't make sense that late in the album, in my mind. I think Mason Jar is pretty nicely, but that like end, that slower part in the end into Submarine, maybe, but
Yeah.
it doesn't fit after No Story Time, how heavy and like fast No Story Time is.
It's just a little bit jarring. And like I said, it's like too long in my head. Like even if it was the first song, I get why they don't have it as the first song, because like you really want to catch people's attention.
Right.
And American Love does that, but yeah, for me, either Somewhere Else, not as long, or even just, dude, 14 songs. Like, do you even really need it?
How long is the album?
It's only 45 minutes.
Yeah, 14 songs, but they're all 2 to 3 minute songs,
Yeah.
you know? I can see you on it being 3 minutes and 16 seconds is it's a long time
It's
for like
longer than, like,
for an
the average.
instrumental.
Yeah.
Basically, there are lyrics, but for an
Yeah.
instrumental, I can see your point on that. I enjoy the instrumental so much that I don't question the length of it.
Yeah.
It's I always, again, kind of gushy, but this song is like the album is the day playing on the beach. This is watching the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
If I put it that way, like that makes me feel better about it being like the length and the placement.
Yeah.
It's like you think about like a day at the beach, all these songs, amazing. And then Submarine is like watching the sunset, and then you go home.
Yeah. I don't know. Like when we see it live in a couple weeks, if that's the last song they play, are you going to be happy?
Yes.
Really?
It's not going to be, but yes.
Yeah.
We should get a humidifier down here. Dude, we are drier than the fucking
know.
Sahara. Is that what that is?
This is a dehumidifier.
Woo. Well, fuck. Anyway,
We didn't have it in the same tier this time, pal.
why not? Dude, looking at the tier list.
Now I want to, but
Fuck. Because
it fits in C so
aesthetically,
perfectly.
it fits perfectly. It would look great. It would look like a middle finger, kind of.
The C, it fits in C. That's what I had it as. I didn't have it as D. I didn't have it as F. I didn't hate it. I'm not going to listen to it. Like,
I'm wondering what our first D or F song is going to be. Have we put anything in D from...
no, because we've never both agreed on like one being.
You had Monsoon in D, and I had Fall Away in D.
Yeah.
I thought this
Or
was gonna
F.
be
I had
D.
it in F. I think I had Monsoon in F.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
So where did you have this one?
B.
A B and a C. Rounded together, rounded down. Averaged together and rounded down would probably be a C, but
Whoa. Averaged together and rounded down is wild. What kind of fucking math was that?
you think it's on par
You did
with
that
all
out loud in front of me, thinking I'd be like, yeah, man, that makes perfect sense.
You think it fits in with all these other songs? And
Yes. I don't think it's as bad as What's That a Picture of?
What about Lovetap? It's on par with Lovetap.
I don't think so. I think it's better than Lovetap.
If it was B, it would have to be all the way to the right, meaning that B minor.
Meaning that it's the last song on the album, and that's like chronologically, it would go all the way on the right. We're not ordering our tiers. Okay. Then let's pick a song in B and move it to C.
One of these? Submarine, for sure.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
For sure, it's Submarine.
What's wrong with this?
Dying to Live is like that. I could put in C too, but no, I like the lyrics. Yeah, Submarine.
You let me know when you're done arguing with yourself. You let me know
I
when
think
you're ready.
Submarine should be a C, but I'm fine with it here.
What else have you given me? You put my favorite song of all time a tier down. We agreed on like everything else. We're very agreeable on the body of this album.
Yeah, because I didn't hate any of it. Even this, I don't hate. I just don't love it.
You want it in C, so it's aesthetically pleasing, and I do. My OCD wants it to be in C, but my heart wants it to be in B. Where
Okay, we'll keep it in B.
all right, put it in A.
Absolutely not. that I can't do.
Are we keeping it in B?
Yeah.
Wait till we see it live. I think it's gonna be an S.
I hope so. I honestly hope so.
Wait till you're fucking sobbing listening to it,
I probably will be.
and then they go right into like $1 million.
Dude, there's no fucking shot they play that song. I'd love if they did, but there's no way.
The tour starts in 10 days. Are you gonna? I don't want to look at the set list, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Can we make a pact not to? We're gonna go either way, so
I'm all right with not. It starts in 10 days, you said?
I might have looked at that yesterday or the day before, but it
Okay.
starts next week for
So
sure.
we're like in the early leg of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we're one of the first like 10 shows.
Oh, nice.
So, I forget who the special guest is, but
Oh, I'm excited to see who.
Dan, if I show up, buy the vinyl, and go home, I don't give a shit. If we stay for like Mason Jar and just fuck off and like go get a drink, also cool.
Yeah, we're gonna stay.
We're gonna
but
stay the whole time. Then we're gonna try and meet them after.
I'd love to.
We're doing the whole thing, the whole shebang.
So, what would you give the album overall? I guess with all this being said, I'll pull it up again.
In my heart, this is an S tier album. Objectively, we've given every album an A, dude.
Yeah,
I think that's fair though. Like we love these albums, but they're not perfect. I think an S tier album has to be like front to back fucking
I think
perfect.
there'll be some that we do
You think?
give S though.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I can think of a couple.
I can think of a couple right off the bat. So never mind.
But A is still good. I mean, I would have this as an A or a B.
Yeah, I was even leaning towards like A minus, but I think I want to keep it A, just because my heart can't take putting it in B. I legitimately will throw up on your table.
No, I think it's an A album. I mean, the S's alone make it an A album. And
Yeah, even the A's,
Yeah.
especially the A's.
Yeah,
Especially
what's that a
first A.
picture of? Should have stayed on the chopping room floor. Like,
We're gonna see that live, dude. What if we love it? When we're
yeah.
done? What if he's like taking pictures
What
with
if he's
everyone?
like, I need one person from the audience to come up and sing this.
Dude,
with me."
we're gonna oh fuck, what's the song that he throws the tambourine? Is it $1 million? No. Fuck. Oh my god, what song does he throw the tambourine? He does that every time.
Is it
and
from this album?
I thought last time at Thunderbird we were definitely he always picks one side of the stage.
It's not from this album though, or is it?
Stumbling Home? No. No, it's from this album. I think it's might be Street Fight?
Yeah.
Might be Street Fight.
I think it's Street Fight.
I'm tripping.
I know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Well, if he does it in a different order. Yeah, we'll see.
They're gonna play it in the order of the album, right?
My thought would be like there are other tours people might just be going to the show to see a show. But like I feel like this is a show more for hardcore fans, especially
Yeah.
this is the last one they're doing for a long time.
I know. We have to go.
Which breaks my heart.
It is sad.
I've only seen them 4 times. What the fuck am I gonna do now?
Dude, it might be the last time.
What if they did like the Upstairs Moose?
That would be
Like
awesome.
we saw them in like the Atlas Genius setting. I'd freak out.
I know.
They've
Even
done good
last time there
stars.
weren't that many people there. Not that many.
It felt like there were a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, without Smallpools, Lovetap, one of our favorites. Another
A favorite of the pod. We've
Yeah.
only done favorites of the pod.
Yeah. And I'm picking the next one.
Oh God.
So we'll see
No,
what
I'm
that is
excited.
in a month.
Yeah. I'll see you then.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. That was Lovetap by Smallpools. We'll have a tier list on Instagram in the coming days, so let us know what you think.
Be sure to check out our socials in the description, and we'll see you in the next one.